Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are listening to us. We are back here again to talk about the Nigeria match that is coming up, that will be coming up on Sunday, a final of the playoffs against DR Congo. Thanks to the guys, they won their last match against Gabon. And here we are at the final of the playoffs. So we are here to talk about it and give our viewers our own thoughts on the final, on how we feel the final will go. Maybe our boys will do well and get us a chance get us a place in the Interconfederation playoffs that will come up next year. So here I have with me Engineerings and IJ. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So to go into the analysis proper, I would like us to touch on the last match that we had against Gabon. Yes, our match against Gabon was a emotional roller coaster, you understand? Because we saw Nigeria dominate all throughout the match, only to concede a late equalizer from Gabon. Yes, so, and also, before the extra time chef, we saw this thing, Victor OSIMHEM had a chance to put the game to bed. Yeah. We missed the one-on-one. Then, I think, after that, the boys came out. They won the match in the extra time. So, what do you think their response to the draw from the normal minutes was a show of Was a show of the team's mental fortitude under Eric Chell? Because I feel since we've hired Eric Chell, the team has been, to an extent, they've been performing well and better. Because I think the tactical analysis, the tactical nose of Eric Chell has been showing through the team. So do you think the victory was a pure talent or it was a tactical one based on what happened in the 90 minutes?
Yeah, it's basically pure talent. Because I've said this several times. When you have a player in the team that is doing so well as compared to the other players, so we can talk about tactical brilliance. It's a little bit, but it's more of the quality of player that we have in terms of the OSIMHEM.
Yeah, but I feel don't we have this quality of players when other coaches were there? Though OSIMHEM was injured for larger part of the qualifying stages. You understand? But I feel there were matches he played under the former coaches too, and we didn't do well.
For other former coaches, like let's set an example for Raw. For Raw now, one thing about Raw is that when it comes to team play, you're always like playing very well. When it comes to that tactics, you're always playing very well. You play with each other. As compared to when Eric Chell is coaching now, you know that the presence of OSIMHEM, if OSIMHEM is not in the game, it is difficult for us to win the games. There could be in moments, the way he set up the team is definitely going to rely on one or two players. The team is not relying on playing together. Even the match we won, it was not as if we were playing. We tried to some extent, but we were missing a lot of passes. The passes was not connecting well at some point. But he had to remove Lukman and the other person. So when he removed them and he brought in Eduke, you see what happened. So it was just a moment of individual brilliance. So that's what has always been in this tournament. And Gabon never stood a chance anyway, because look at the match critically. Gabon did not play well.
Yeah, like I said,
They did not play well.
Nigeria dominated for the larger part of the match.
It's not as if like we two, we played extremely well, but we had the chances, but we're not just...
Yes.
Gabon never really had a chance.
They never penetrated.
Apart from the one deflection that lead to the goal. Yeah.
So what do you think, IG? Was it a moment of... was it the victory? Was it of pure talent, or you feel it was the coach and this thing? Coach's tactics.
I feel it is pure talent combined with a little bit of, I don't want to say coach tactics, because normally that's what it's supposed to start soon. But I think they were brilliant to some points. They were playing their game. I think they created more chances than previous game.
Yes.
And they were attacking, and they were able to like hold the ball longer times. But yeah, it was brilliant, individual brilliance, Isha.
So, like now, I believe we've established that our win against Congo was
individual,
was of pure talent, individual brilliance.
I think we have to. What he said was not just individual, with a little bit of the impact of the coach.
Yes.
Because the coach in game management too, is also part of the tactical change that you want in the team. Because he did that. If he had not removed those players and brought in those new fresh legs, the game changed immediately. He brought in those players. So we have to give him kudos to that. But based on the way we have been playing, if we can say the way we have been playing, can we go outside and play like this in the World Cup? We definitely know what the answer will be.
Okay. So now, the win, DR Congo win against the mighty Cameroon was, to me, was what's it called? Was a tactical was a tactical patience from the team, because they had their goal late in the 90 minutes. In the 90, they had the goal in the 90 minutes, in the 90th minute. So I feel, do you think their strong their strong defense will be a very hard thing for Nigeria free-flowing attack to break down, because obviously we are playing them, and Cameroon to us the attack, but they could not break them down in the 90 minutes and see what happened. So I want to ask if you feel their defense will be the stumbling block for Nigeria free-flowing attack. Because at this point, I think we can call Nigeria attack a free-flowing, because over the past 2 games now, Nigeria have scored 4 goals.
4 goals, yeah.
So I think to an extent, we can call the attack a free-flowing attack at this point. So you think Congo's defense, because the truth is their defense is very solid.
Yeah.
Do you think their solid defense will be a stumbling block for Nigeria going into this match?
The way they line up their defense, as you said, it's going to make it difficult for us. They have the best defense currently now. In maybe the qualifying rounds, the way they set up the team, it's difficult to break their defense. But there's one thing that I know is that we have one of the best striker in the world.
Striker, yeah.
So OSIMHEM just needs just a couple of chances and he's going to score. The only problem that we have in that defense, to me specifically, it's Wan-Bissaka. That person that is going to play that Wan-Bissaka's wing.
What about Twansebe?
Twansebe, yes, he's trying. But when it comes to OSIMHEM, I don't think any defense can stand against the threat that OSIMHEM is going to pose. OSIMHEM is very energetic. Give him the ball on the hair, he's there. Give him on the feet, he's there. So, but it's going to be difficult to break them down. But we just need to be very clinical in that match.
Okay. So, IJ, what do you think?
I think what Engine said is correct. Obviously, they are really strong in the defense line. And I feel like the only strong person we have there is really is Wan-Bissaka. But I think if with the right supply, if we supply OSIMHEM the ball, and he's playing his normal game, he should be able to deliver. And
he showed, like, if he gives us what he gave us for the last 30 minutes of that match,
30 minutes,
I think
he should be able to perform.
Nigeria should be able to win that match.
Yeah.
So So now, the last match they had, Nigeria played a 120 minutes 5-goal thriller. The Congo won with what's it called, with a goal.
Yeah.
And it looked like a physical game. You understand? So going into this game, which team do you believe carry the better energy? Not physical now, but the psychological part of the game. Energy going into this game. Do you think Nigeria has a better chance because of our dominance, or DR Congo because of their own quiet confidence from from the past successful this thing? Because to me, it's their matches Congo now. Nobody expected Congo to beat teams they've beaten. So I think they've been having some series of successful upsets. So do you think Nigeria has the best psychological mentality going into this match, or do you think Congo edges Nigeria there?
I think Nigeria still has the better this thing
mentality.
Yeah, because I don't know, Sha, they will come with a great fight. I mean, DR Congo, because obviously they've done things we don't expect them to do and things we don't even see them to do. And okay, they've even like come this far. But if we watch the last part of the last few minutes we played in what's the name? I think the extra time, we can see how hungry those boys were, and they wanted to like, okay, we are going to go. They were, I think, even at some point when what's his name, OSIMHEM lost the goal, he was mad at himself. I saw him shouting and stuff like that. They expected more. They wanted to do more, and they showed it in the what's his name,
extra time.
So I feel like we are going to we have that mentality over them, irrespective of whatever they prepare to come with. We should be able to
edge them over when it comes to mentality game. So Angie, who do you think has the better mentality going into this game?
Let's look at DR Congo. DR Congo, to me, I've seen it online. People call them Dr. Congo. I don't see anything when it comes to mentality as compared to Nigeria. So I've said this several times. If our boys want to play, there's nothing going to stop us. I think we played a little bit in the qualifying stage, and that made a lot of teams to look us very less. But you see, the fact that a lot is at stake now, the mentality has shifted.
Yeah.
It has shifted greatly. Yeah, I don't want us to stay on the DR Congo.
Yeah, because they've had some upsets.
Yeah, they had their own moments too. They've done very well too. Because I think the last time they qualified was maybe 1974. So
that was 52 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's a very long
last
time.
Qualified 52 years ago.
So it's a battle of Nigeria trying to protect their prestige, trying to represent the national pride. While for them it's a matter of, we have not been there before for a long time. Let us come back. So for them, for someone that has not been there for a very long time, shows their mentality. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. For someone that has not been there before, it shows their mentality. There's someone that has not been there for a long time, shows their mentality. An example is Arsenal not winning the league for so many times, shows their mentality. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. That means that over they have been consistent with that kind of mentality. So with Nigeria has been in the World Cup recently more than them. So it still shows a lot about our mentality as a country. So I feel like in terms of mentality, no other country can match with our. There's no way.
Okay. So judging by all we've said, I think Nigeria should qualify for the playoffs, get into that final and do this thing. So now let's move to the absentees in the match. NDIDI in our last match had a yellow card, and he will be suspended for the final game. Come Sunday evening. So Do you think, how fundamentally do you think the loss of NDIDI, who is Nigeria's captain, because I feel he's our captain and he's the anchor man, protects the defense.
Yeah.
We all saw what he did against Gabon. So do you think he will be missed, and how do you think Eric Chell can prepare to that? Means like, obviously we are missing him. He has to find a way around that. Do you think Onyedika comes in and play the same thing? Like, I want to use the word like for like. I don't think they are like, they are the same.
They're not the same profile of player.
The same profile of a player. Yeah. But I feel if the task of what NDIDI is doing is given to Onyeka, I think he can do that. What's it called?
To an extent.
So do you think Eric Chell will do that by bringing him in and ask him to play the same role as NDIDI, or he finds a way, a totally different way for Nigeria to play, so that we don't miss NDIDI too much?
Yeah, if you look at that Gabon game, NDIDI was the only standing for. Like, he was the one, staying. And that gave us a lot of room to attack. Because the other attacking players that we had were just like attacking players. We're not defensive minded. Yeah. But it was the only defensive minded midfielder that was in the team. So it's going to be a very great loss for Nigeria. I've looked at it. It's going to be a very great loss. But I don't see anybody replacing him. That's not the truth. I don't think anybody can replace NDIDI. NDIDI is not, we complained about like he's not in his best, but he's still one of our best players. Yes. You can't. The thing is about some defensive midfielders. You don't really see their impact in the game, but they have great impact to the team, and that's what NDIDI is all about. Even when he had the opportunity to move forward a little bit, you saw what he could offer the team. So I don't think Onyeka can do that, but I think he's still our best shot at that position. So I think what Eric Chell would do is make it more compact. Instead of using like a single person, then there has to be someone that is assisting Onyeka. So it has to be like a double pivot. So that's what I'll say.
So, IJ, what do you think? Do you think?
Yes, obviously, his absence will be a risk for Nigeria, and we are going to feel it a lot. But I feel like Onyeka, he can up his game and can fill in a little bit of what we see him do. He can at least put up his game and do it too. I think coupled with others, they can work together to make the midfield strong a little bit. And defensive wise, I hope he'll be there to do what's his name? This guy that is absent. What's NDIDI. What he's doing defensive wise, I hope he'll be there for us to do it, because obviously he'll be the one holding the defensive midfield. So let's just see. We hope comes out well.
Yeah. So on the tactical where do you think the game will be won on that day? Because like I said earlier, Nigeria has the attack, an explosive one.
Yeah.
Because it has been, what's it called? It has been proven over the last 2 games. You understand? Because Nigeria won 2 games now on the bounce with 4 goals scored. So now, do you think our explosive attack will be the deciding factor of this game, or their solid defense? Because I want to know exactly where do you think this game edges over each other, where Nigeria edges over them, which part of the pitch. Is it Nwambali that gives us the edge over Congo, or is it our attack, or probably their defense is giving them an edge over Nigeria?
Personally, I feel like our attack will give us higher edge over them, because I see Nigeria pressing them to the point where they can no longer resist it.
Than to make mistakes.
Then we get our goal. We see that, I think we see that a lot in the last match. It was just that, okay, they were not very, very clinical. But at the end,
if we were clinical that last match, we would have
won the match in the first half. Yeah. Yes. So I feel like we are going to like press them till they make that mistake, and hopefully they'll be the I don't know, the passion they used to play the last 30 minutes of the extra time will also be in them, and they'll be very, very like angry to win the game without stress. So I feel like our attack, we edge them, because honestly, looking at their forward, I don't see them. If you check their record, they don't score much goals like that.
Yes, they don't. Yeah. That's why I said their defense.
Their defense is their main, like, is the backbone of the team. So I see Nigeria.
They play 5-4-1.
Yeah, that's what they play.
They play 5-4-1. 5-man defense. 5-man defense. So,
but I don't see that as an issue. Nigeria should be able to break it, because we have the boys.
Hopefully. So, Engineer, what do you think?
So it's going to be a very. I don't think it's going to be like a battle of the defense against the attack, against our own attack. That's going to be like the only chance that they have is it's us on the counter. That's the only chance they have. That's what they want to do that day, because you know the whole scenario surrounding the. As I said, Nigeria is very loud. There's a whole scenario surrounding the whole thing. I know that it's already getting to them. I know there are messages that will be getting to them already. Nigeria this one. It's already getting to them, but they want to come like, don't worry, we'll defend very well and counter. But it's more of our attack. From our own side now, it's more of our attack, what our attack can do. Because definitely, with that 5-man defense, it's difficult to get some chances. And when you get them, you should be able to convert those chances. So for us, like I said, the difference is going to be our attack for us, and for them, the difference for them is their defense. If you can capitalize on any little mistake that they make and score, then we too shoot back to defend them, because they don't really have the attack. That's the truth.
Yes, and to an extent, I think Nigeria has to defend because and hold them.
Yes, I feel like if we eventually score them first, they are going to switch their defense.
Their defense
to a 4-man defense.
Formation.
To attacking formation.
Yeah.
Now it depends on our own defense so that we're able to contain. And there's one problem. The only problem I have with our defense, we have said it several times. Is this Nwabali. Nwabali, I think now we need to go and be understudying a keeper. Look for a better profile. Because it needs replacement.
But don't you think we have a better replacement on the bench? In person of our other keeper, Okoye.
You know what will happen, Okoye.
What happened? I don't feel what happened in the past determines what will happen in the future.
No, the thing is, at this stage, you cannot say Richel.
Yes, I get what you are saying.
If anything happened, you know.
At this point, I know we can't say, Eric Chell, we want Nwabali out for Okoye. Yes, but the truth is, if we are complaining about Nwabali and we are complaining this much, we complain. I think virtually almost all match, all Nigeria match, we complain about Nwabali. So I think going into the Cup of Nations, the African Cup of Nations that will be coming up this December, I think maybe Eric Chell needs to look into that, because like you just said, I'm just saying, like you said, that we should understudy his keeper and find a better replacement. Why I'm saying this is I just feel Okoye can also be a better. I'm not saying for this coming match. I'm just saying it can also be a worthy replacement to Nwabali. Let's try him. Let's see. He might have learned from his mistake.
I think the better chance that we can give other keeper. The thing is, Nwabali is a very good keeper.
Yes,
That's the most
just
honest part of it. It's just that the fact that he's just too playful,
Confident,
overconfidence, and all those things because he believes that there's no competition for him. That's why he keep on misbehaving. He wants the attention of the match to be around him. And we've seen it play out so many times. So if you can get a keeper, understudy the keeper, allow him to still be keeping, to be doing his own wala. Then when it comes to a friendly match, then try the keeper. Look at the way he's doing. Okay, this keeper is doing well. Then that trust begins to build in. Like you now feel that this person, you're using this person now. So when it gets to like a competitive match, then you throw him in. Let's say in one of the match, maybe we are playing maybe Mozambique. Or something. I'm just saying, for example, they are not a bigger threat to us. And he played.
No disrespect to Mozambique.
They lie me. They
No disrespect. No disrespect.
They are better than Nigeria now.
But no disrespect to Mozambique.
If you as a Mozambique citizen, engineer, look at yourself very well, are you better than Nigeria? That's the only asset now. And they are not better than Nigeria. Okay. As a team, they are not. They can never be better than Nigeria. As currently we are speaking now. So if you can get that kind of keeper, playing that kind of match, and it does very well, then that's going to send a lot of message to these our youth, I don't want to call him useless, but these are goalkeeper that is just doing anyhow like he likes.
Okay. So now to the pressure and ambition questions. Nigeria, this is our seventh this is our seventh time. I want to say like we are trying to qualify for the seventh time in our history for the World Cup. Yeah. And like you said the other time, which is a fact. DR Congo last qualified for the World Cup in 1974, which was 52 years ago. So now, who do you think carries the burden of expectation? Because I feel like you said, Nigeria is the giant of Africa. Because I think I don't really want to support that fact again, but it keeps saying that. So now, being the giant of Africa and not qualifying for the last World Cup, understand? I think there is a pressure that we have to qualify this time. Understand? And also, let's be sincere to ourselves. You can't be a country that invests in football and for the past 52 years, you've not qualified for the World Cup. I think there is a bigger pressure on you guys, because that's the truth. We might want to say, because we are Nigerian citizens and Nigerian fans, we might want to say there is a bigger pressure on Nigeria. But I want to believe there is a bigger pressure on DR Congo to qualify, because I think they are at that stage. We are at the stage of pressure now. So, who do you think is facing the biggest pressure currently between Nigeria and DR Congo? And who do you think the pressure fuels them to get to the, to get to the final destination, which for now is the Interconfederation playoffs happening in America next year. So who do you think that pressure fuels to get there? Do you think it's Nigeria or do you think it's Congo? And how best does that pressure helps?
Personally, like you said, I always say Nigeria is the giant of Africa. And obviously, we did not go the last time.
Yes.
And okay, after the group stage, after the qualification, we saw how, in the last few minutes, the last few games, we saw how hungry and angry they were that they could not qualify. So I feel like Nigeria is more hungry for qualifying, getting that spot than every other person. Because obviously we carry the name, but we don't act it. So they just want to prove it that, yes, we can still be in the big boys league. So I feel like the pressure lies more on Nigeria. Because obviously when Ghana and what's their name? These people that always drag us, when they qualified,
South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa. Their main focus was on Nigeria, where are you? Stuff like that. I even think there's this in Barcelona, this thing, what's her name? Benis. She was always following Nigeria's game and she was like, we are not even big the way we are or something like that. So I feel like the attention and the pressure is on Nigeria than any other team, personally for me.
So do you think the attention and the pressure helps Nigeria get to the point of this thing? The wins the match for Nigeria or it crumbles there?
No, I feel like the attentions and the everything, the prayer is pushing them, and I feel like it's going to make them win
the match.
The match, yeah.
Okay. So, engineer, now the same question goes to you, but now we all know the immense pressure and the almost historic pressure and desire for DR Congo, because I think it's a once in a generation this thing for them. Understand? And the Nigerian the pressure. In terms of Nigeria, the pressure is the burden of expectation, because everybody expects Nigeria to go to the World Cup. You think, which of the two things do you think the pressure helps, and how do we undo the pressure at this point?
Before I answer that question, I have to direct I will not say warning, but a caution to FIFA. Why would they want us to play for a World Cup game that is just going to last for like 6 to 7 games to get to the final? It allows us to go through this stress. The stress is too much. Why not just play this particular playoff? Anybody that wins is going to go, or find a means around it. Because you go in here and be playing another confederation, is just a lot for so many things, and there's nothing attached to it.
I think it's a lot, but we placed ourselves in this position.
We know, but there's something, a reward for, because I feel like, why do we have to, just like it happens in the EPL, what's it called, and championship, when you are doing your playoff, the playoff is always like, there's a trophy for it.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like in stages like this, we are paying even if we are not at the African stage or Interconfederation, maybe probably there'll be a cup for it. Why do we have to play so much games like this without nothing to show forth? So that's that. But let me go back to the prayer thing that you mentioned. Nobody cares about DR Congo. Nobody in this whole world.
Citizens care.
Yeah, who knows their citizen? How plenty are they? Nigeria has been, in fact, there is Liverpool girl. A lot of them speaking about Nigeria. Most everybody, all the influencers, everybody is speaking about Nigeria. Nigeria is just like the England that we have in Europe. The way because obviously we are very loud. Even in England, you see.
Yeah, we are loud and
we are loud.
I don't think we know how to play, but no, we know how to play football.
Yeah, we have teams to show for it.
No disrespect to Nigeria too.
So the media is definitely on Nigeria. The media is not, nobody's talking about DR Congo.
Nobody knows them.
So,
but I feel they can, like I said, it's a generational thing. And when we talk about generational this thing, once in a generation, I don't think anybody knows about it until we do it. So what if they beat Nigeria? What if they win the match?
If they win the match, then
we start getting to know.
We give them kudos, boys. You know how the pain is going to run through. The pain is going to like go very far. You see a lot of people talk about it. If DR Congo wins, nobody cares talk about DR Congo that they won. But the attention is going to be that
on Nigeria. Exactly. That's
just the funniest thing. But like OSIMHEM did not qualify for the World Cup. So you get. So even Cameroon has this thing presence more than DR Congo. Yeah, for someone that has not been in the World Cup for 52, nobody cares. Just like let's say Laos has not been in the World Cup, or Sri Lanka has not been in the World Cup for. Nobody cares if they are in the World Cup or not. So DR Congo, I'm sorry, but you guys are not it. Currently now, just allow your brothers, because the world is on us. The world everybody is looking at us that these people must qualify. Because if you go there, even if you eventually go to any state, people will not reckon with you. Yeah. People still reckon with in this thing, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, like that. They expect to see them in the World Cup. Just like, for example, if you are not seeing Germany in the World Cup, it's going to be like, it's going to speak a lot of volume. So Nigeria needs to be in this World Cup. DR Congo to just make the mellow down.
Okay. Before we go to the scoreline prediction, I think we should do an expected lineup for Nigeria quickly. Like, what you think Eric needs to change? Yes, we know NDIDI is out now, and we've all agreed that Onyeka comes in. You understand? Because I think that's our best chance now. So, apart from that change, you think he needs to change anybody? Because I think after the match, I spoke with Engineer Rems, and there were some changes that he wants, because he said he wants Ejuke to start the match and things like that. So now, quickly, I would like to ask, from the first 11 that started the Gabon match, apart from NDIDI that is suspended now, who do you think Eric Chell needs to bring in and cut out and things like that?
We talked about Onyeka.
Yeah, we've talked about Onyeka already.
So I expect him to change the formation.
Yes,
because that 4-1-3-2 is not going to work. Not going to work. So you have to have like a double pivot of Onyeka and Iwobi.
Okay.
Yeah. Then when it comes to the three people
in front,
I want Adams definitely. Maybe Moses. I'm not sure about Moses Simon. Yeah, Moses Simon is still a little better than. I don't understand what's going on with Lookman currently. He's just currently not it. He's doing too much.
Exactly.
At least Moses Simon still dribble, go carry ball, go throwing. We know say not throwing. Carry ball, go corner.
Or you will give them.
You just giving the ball away. Look at what he did. That counter that he did.
Yeah.
He gave the ball away, and he was just walking. What's it called? Lookman. So I was thinking.
No, to be honest, at that point I was pissed because he lost the ball and he could not recover well, and you got to the halfway line and you stopped.
He stopped, yes.
Like, I don't understand.
So I don't think Lookman has to be in this game. Even if he's coming in, maybe he's coming in from the bench.
Yeah.
So I expect Adams. Adams is just giving OSIMHEM, like, it complements OSIMHEM so well, because he just like to bring OSIMHEM into the game. Is that kind of striker. I don't want to like compare him with Benzema, but there's a similarity. There's an ounce of similarity when it comes to the way he plays. I like strikers that are very composed. He's very composed. He holds the ball very well in front of goal. So I want him to also start too. So if you have him, I don't know how we're going to do it. Moses Simon,
maybe he plays in the middle.
Yeah.
Then
maybe he's behind the striker.
Behind the striker.
Yes. Then we have
Moses Simon
on the left. Then we have
Ejuke on the right.
Then OSIMHEM.
I think that's a good lineup.
Yes.
So do you support that, or
I support that.
You want Ejuke to come in?
Definitely have to. They have to reward him. You have to reward his effort.
The performance.
The performance
dropped last this thing. So now for the closing prediction for this thing, because I know at this point I think that's the most after the talk about Nigeria, I think that's the most enjoyable part of our talk that our viewers will be looking forward to. Who do you think scores our goals for us, and final prediction? Because I want us to go in depth. I just don't want us to say, Nigeria wins 2-1. Who scores the 2 for Nigeria? And who scores for Congo? let me start with you.
If any goal is going to come out of from Nigeria, obviously we know.
What is if? I don't understand.
Oh, sorry.
If.
When
Yes.
all right. So when the goal is going to come inside for Nigeria, we all know it should be from OSIMHEM. Yeah, OSIMHEM will score. I think OSIMHEM will score.
I think you are always sharp when it is Barcelona. When we are asking you about Barcelona scorers, because you say Pedri 3 goals, 4 goals.
Because
I know
a lot of people
I have the
who score with
quality.
Barcelona now.
I have the quality.
I from Nigeria.
Hey,
Majority of our goals has always been OSIMHEM. So,
but to an extent, some people still chip in some
those goals
Adams has scored 2
most of the people that are even chipping in some goals are maybe one of the people that will bring in from the bench. Educate now. Your widest imagination. You think
Nobody know that Ejike will score.
No.
Exactly. So everything still lies on
So what's the
OSIMHEM.
final score prediction? Need 2-1-0, 2-1, 3-0, or we'll go again, we'll score 4 again?
No, I don't know. I don't think you can have a high scoring this thing. So I think I'll just go for 2-0. OSIMHEM will score, or OSIMHEM will score, or maybe let's say Adams support him in it.
OSIMHEM 2 goals or OSIMHEM 1 goal.
Adams 1 goal.
Last match, I predicted 1-0. Eventually, it was looking like that.
Yes, it was looking like that.
Until one Bali
and that guy and he scored.
Yeah, now. And his village people twisted the score. So I'm still going to 1-0. Because this defense, their defense is a very strong defense. I'm just going to score the goal. If you have 1-0, it's OSIMHEM. OSIMHEM, you're going to score the goal. So.
Okay. Thank you for coming. So to our viewers, please do share, subscribe, and like our video. The description and the link to all our social media platform is below this video. So please do well to subscribe and follow us on all our social media platforms. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gracias.